always want to like run slow motion during the fucking. I don't know why during the thing. I always feel like I'm running slow motion. I want to do everything in slow motion. Anyway, welcome to the Benchwarmer podcast. As always, my name is Eric. He hate me 702. We got my boy, the man, the myth, the legend.
Jeremy with a G.
We got Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Nostradamus.
And Sam just hit us back up. Keldrock just hit
He
us
just
back
woke
up.
up.
Yeah, I see that. On the thing, I'm just going to say, I wish I had the life to just wake up at 11 a.m. I don't be knowing what he's a true streamer. He's a true YouTuber. He'd probably be up to like 3 o'clock in the morning editing videos and stuff like that. But I'm sure he's going to jump on soon. Let's see. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. As you guys know, Mo has been missing in action for a little bit, but that's because he got a new, it's a promotion, a new position, right?
Yeah, new property, same position, but new property.
Raise
Engine
more money.
that I lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
So he's been going through training, trying to get a schedule right, and we're happy to have him this morning. What a meltdown by the Chargers on Thursday Night Football. That was not a fucking meltdown.
I was going to say it can't be a meltdown because they were never hot.
Yeah, that wasn't a meltdown. That was a mutiny. That was an all-out fucking revolt. That was the Boston.
We want Brandon Staley fired at halftime performance.
That was the Boston Tea Party. That's what that was. That was the Chargers basically saying, "Fuck you, bitches. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck no more. We want you to fuck out." They weren't even talking to him on the sideline or anything like that. But before we get into that, let's get Mo's picks so we can get that out the way because we didn't get him on Thursday, so we'll get him right now. We do have games going on today, as you guys know. There is 3 games today.
10, we got the 1:30 and 5:15.
Yep, the Vikings, Bengals, Steelers, Colts, Broncos, Lions. All right, so Mo picked the Raiders. So that's a check. That's a win. Go ahead and give us who you got, Vikings or Bengals, Mo.
I'm gonna stick with the Bengals. It looks like Jake Browning is cooking currently. The pastor that has come down to earth.
Yep.
Yeah, Vikings. That's another team that's in shambles right now. So I'm gonna stick with the Bengals.
So all 4 of us picked the Raiders. All 4 of us have now picked the Vikings. What do we got? The Steelers or the Colts?
I'm gonna go with the Colts. I think the Steelers offense will still be on the fritz.
And they still got Mitch Trubisky starting. And that's another one. All 4 of us picked the Colts. Lions or Broncos?
Oh, I think the Lions bounce back. It's going to be closer than the other ones. I could see the Broncos winning, but I don't think the Lions drop. They dropped 2 in a row so far, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they come off the schneid in this one.
All right, so Sam is the only one that picked the Broncos in that one. We have the Saints and the Giants.
Oh man, the Cutlets are being packed, so I think I'm going to go with Tommy Cutlets.
All right.
He's got the tailgate going on now.
We got the 2 Giants. Sam and Mo picking the Giants. Me and Jeremy picking the Saints.
Bears still on the face trade, huh?
Well, Tommy Cutlet's going to come back down to earth. I'm telling everybody that. And what is it? It's 3 games. They have 3 good games. When these backups come, maybe 4, and then they're done. We saw it with
Cutlets always come in pairs.
Yeah. Then he's one of the 2. Okay. So then it's 4. Okay. Browns or Bears?
I'm gonna take the Bears. They seem to have something going on with Justin Fields healthy and DJ Moore's working in the offense. So I think
Montez Sweat is a great addition for them. So Sam is the only one that picked the Browns. We got the Falcons and the Panthers.
Somebody's got to win the game. Shit. Hopefully the Falcons want to win it.
Okay.
I don't think the Panthers want to give up their. Well, I guess they don't care if they give up their draft position. They don't.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so all of us picked the Falcons. We got the Bucks and the Packers.
It's in Green Bay.
Yeah.
I'll take Green Bay.
All right, you and Sam picked the Packers. Me and Jeremy picked the Bucks. We got the Dolphins and the Jets.
The Dolphins.
All right. You and Jeremy picked the Dolphins. Me and Sam picked the Jets. We got the Chiefs and the Patriots.
The Chiefs. Question
Question
mark.
mark. Okay, I understand. We got the Titans and the Texans. And is CJ Stroud still questionable as of now?
Yes.
Okay.
And they said he's the most inaccurate passer this season.
That Stroud is the most inaccurate?
Yeah.
He just has a lot of big plays.
I think Tennessee.
Broncos win. Lions are shitting the bed like every other year. Browns win. Flacco keeps rolling. Just to let you guys know, I was on this note real quick. Over the last 6 seasons, I think it's 6, Joe Flacco has a high of 6 touchdowns. He's at 5. I'm just letting you guys know that. Just saying. Flacco's about
He
to
got
go
one
back
more in the chamber.
Flacco's about to go back to the Jets Flacco and all the other all the other Flaccos we saw that were fucking shitty over the last 6 years. We forget about that. We just automatically go back to Ravens Flacco. Finally, Chargers make a good move. So who'd you take, the Titans or the Texans, Mo?
Take Tennessee.
All right, we all took the Titans. All of us took the Titans. And the man of the hour, welcome, buddy.
Hello. Sorry about the delay.
Mr.
You're
Sleepy.
good. We know you were getting your beauty rest in.
You know it.
All right. We're finishing up Mo's picks. We got the 49ers and the Cardinals.
The Niners.
No, the Cardinals. Oh, pick the Cardinals.
All of us picked the Niners. Commanders versus the Rams.
The Rams.
All right.
It's
With
for
Jeremy
the
being the
Lambs.
only one picking the Commanders. Bills and Cowboys.
Boys.
Oh, I don't even know why I asked that.
Yeah, seriously.
You never know. Sometimes you shake it up for
Jaguars.
Emotional hedge. What was it?
Ravens versus the Jaguars.
Ravens.
Oh, I picked the Bills. The rest of you 3 picked the Cowboys. You picked the Ravens. I'm the only one that picked the Jaguars. And then Eagles versus the Seahawks.
I'm gonna take Seattle.
You're still drinking that fucking Kool-Aid.
Seattle, they're gonna do the damn thing on Monday.
You said in the beginning they were gonna be good, and you're still drinking the Kool-Aid.
Okay. I didn't pick them. I didn't pick them last week.
I know. So right now we have, just to let you know, a lot of my picks were based off of what the Chiefs need to get the number 1 seed. So, because I need the Dolphins and the Ravens to lose. So there we go. All right. So we got the week 15 pick review out. We got his in.
What are the scores at?
Oh, so my bad. Our scores are so last week you went
7 and 7.
7 and 8. Me, you, and Jeremy went 7 and 8, and Sam went 5 and 9. So on the season, you're at 133 and 75. You have a 9-game lead over me. I'm at 124 and 84. Sam is at 117 and 91, and Jeremy is at 115 and 93. With all of us picking the Raiders right.
Wow. They fucking obliterated that.
So let's just perfect segue. Let's get into the fucking Raiders. So Jeremy texted me and was like, what the fuck is going on? And I was like, oh, I expected them to beat the Chargers bad. I expected them to beat them. But then, like, as the game kept going, I was like, I did not fucking
I expected them to beat the Chargers, but not 42-0 at halftime.
I was like,
where
what
was
the
all
fuck?
that last week on Sunday?
Where was any of that last week? And, like, just give me 1 of the 9 touchdowns last Sunday.
That's what they look like on the bye week, so they forgot that they needed to bring that out against the Vikings. But in the bye week, they scored 53 points at half.
Is it because they were playing the Raiders defense?
Okay, so in all fairness, I mean, the Raiders whooped ass, and they took care of business. They looked.
I mean, it only took 14 weeks, but they finally
like an NFL team. They look like an NFL team.
They finally put it in an entire fucking game together.
Okay, and I don't want to. We're not gonna rain on anybody's parade because the Raiders. This was the best game the Raiders have played in fucking forever.
10 years.
Shit, this might be since fucking Rich Gannon. Yeah, see, he knows I'm right because you have that 1 year with Derek Carr before he gets injured.
Probably, yeah.
2016.
Yep, and then from that point on, you've been up and down, but this was a complete game. So I mean, granted, the Chargers were trying to not play. They did not want to play. They didn't even get off the plane. I don't even think they shouldn't even take a plane. They should just took a fucking bus. But they didn't even get off the plane.
I don't think some of them left LA.
Motherfuckers, I think some of them were still playing Call of Duty in LA because they weren't doing
some
shit.
Some of them might have still been in high school.
So I want to give the Raiders their flowers. They played great. They took advantage. They did what they had to do. And Aiden O'Connell looked absolutely amazing. I know I see the should Antonio Pierce still be their head coach? And now after this ass whooping, it's like a resounding yes. And the boys play hard for Antonio Pierce, which they do. But what do you think? What do you think is going to happen? How big of a game, this ass whooping, do you think it's going to lead the Raiders? Because it's close to the offseason. So I mean, does this mean that okay, they're looking at Aiden, the Raiders offense, the Raiders people, front office is looking more at Aiden O'Connell as maybe he starts next year?
I don't think so. I think the Raiders still draft their quarterback first round.
Okay.
Because I think if anything, Aiden O'Connell is a good backup. Hey, having Aiden O'Connell as the backup, I would be less nervous than having Nathan Peterman as the backup.
Well, nobody should have fucking Nathan Peterman as a backup. That's not even a real fucking word. It's not even a great comparison. That's like saying I'd rather have shit than fucking Nathan Peterman.
What?
But what about
Jimmy
Jesus?
I think that they're getting rid of him this season. They trade him to somebody.
Who's gonna want him?
They're not trading him. They're gonna cut him. Nobody's gonna take him.
They're gonna trade him to somebody.
Nobody's
they're gonna keep some of his contract and they're gonna trade him.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think Rancho High School said they were interested.
Well, I know a 7-on-7 team that he's a quarterback.
So, okay, so that's the only that's the only thing that I have. Listening to some of the Raiders fans on Twitter is we found our people. And Antonio Pierce and
Raiders fans are the dumbest fucking people.
But he knows I'm right.
He knows I'm right. Saying, AP's the guy. And
exactly.
Aiden O'Connell's the man. Blah 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 blah. And then you got motherfuckers like, I can't believe we won the fucking game. What the fuck is wrong with him? We should move on from AP just because he won the fucking game. Shut the fuck up, you retarded motherfuckers.
Damn.
So what are your guys? Hey, Bambi. What are your guys? She's behind you. What are your guys' thoughts on AP as a coach? Do you think the Raiders keep him? Does this lead towards the Raiders keeping him, or
no? They're gonna fuck it up somehow.
No, I think because you've got Devontae Adams and Max Crosby who have voiced their opinions to Mark Davis that they want to keep AP as the coach. I think Mark Davis keeps AP as a coach, but you're not going to see a long head coach contract. I think it's going to be like a 2-year contract, and it's going to be looked at every season.
Mo, what do you think?
I'm kind of along the same lines with Jeremy. I think this kind of gets him the nod. Seems he won over the locker room, and once he had heard of how it all went down with Josh McDaniels, I think he'd rather have the guy that has the team believing they can win. So yeah, they'll probably. I was thinking 3 years, maybe two sounds about right though. If they want to keep it under a microscope, hopefully he can keep that momentum going into next season. But I guess we've seen that dinner of coaches or something that doesn't carry over. But
I think they do right by the staff they have now. I think they give Champ Kelly a couple years as the real GM. He's got 2 brain cells, so he should be better than Dave Ziegler. And Dave Ziegler was just a puppet.
Who is this?
Champ Kelly.
Oh, I think you said Chip Kelly. I was like, what?
So I think they give Champ Kelly and AP the opportunity to run the team for a couple of years, and I think they evaluate it after every season.
This is the Raiders. They're going to go side Bill O'Brien.
So
yeah, but Mark Davis has had the sense to go to his players and ask what they feel.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you're fine then.
So this is what I'm thinking. I think AP will be their backup plan. I think that's going to be their last resort. We know Mark Davis. We know what he likes to do. He likes to have a splash and likes to have a big PR signing. The smartest thing to do is to sign AP to a short-term contract with little money, with bonuses in it. That is the smartest thing to do, and he'll probably sign that because they've wasted money on multiple coaches. But Harbaugh is going to be available. I
don't think Davis is going to be as dumb this season.
I think that what's going to end up happening is they're going to go and put their foot in. They're going to offer Jim Harbaugh them, which is smart. It is absolutely smart, especially if you have a 6th round, if you have projected as a 6th overall pick with the quarterback class and the wide receiver class that you have coming out. It is very smart to get a guy that has done very well with quarterbacks.
Who's cheated?
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck. Everybody cheats.
Since you're
the Raiders. Stop it.
Hey, since they got rid of Connor Stallions, how many games did JJ McCarthy win? How many touchdowns has he thrown?
Who the fuck is the JJ McCarthy?
The quarterback of Michigan.
I'm sorry. What ranking are they? What ranking are they? Are they the number?
Where they shouldn't fucking be?
No. We're not going to say what they shouldn't be. They're the number one. They're the number one team in the fucking nation. They're in the college playoffs. Has he not been in the college playoffs like the last 3 or 4 years?
That's what happens when you pay off the panel. They shouldn't be in the fucking playoffs.
Stop it. They're undefeated and they beat Ohio State. Stop it.
Shit,
Jim Harbaugh going to the Chargers.
Stop it. Now, I know. Now, we'll talk about that because I think a lot of people think he's going to go to the Chargers. I'm not saying that the Raiders are going to get him.
That's exactly what the fuck you said.
No, I'm saying the Raiders are going to go make a splash. They're going to try to.
They'll be courting.
Yes, exactly. AP is their backup plan.
Well, obviously they have to fucking interview other fucking coaches. There is a fucking rule that says you can't just fucking hire somebody. You have to interview a certain number of fucking people.
Why? The Giants didn't do it with Flores.
They circumvent it all the time.
I think if they hire Antonio, that's what fulfills the Rudy rule.
And they don't have to interview him because they're extending him because he's an interim contract coach. So they can make him.
No, they have to interview. He has to go through the interview process. It's already been fucking put out.
So anyway, okay. So he'll go through the interview process, okay? But anyway, I still think, and I'm not saying they're just going to interview coaches. No, they're going to go and try to make a splash. They may end up with Antonio Pierce because maybe that coach that they want doesn't want to go to the Raiders. I think Antonio Pierce is the best option, and I hope they take him. But I still think that it's Mark Davis and the Raiders. And there's nothing to say that he's done recently that tells me he's going to change with who he's been.
He's going to get a Madden hologram to coach the team.
That's just my opinion. We've seen it twice. We've already seen him do it twice.
The holograms will just be all the coaching staff.
Boom. Just go out there and.
Now, everybody thinks Jim Harbaugh is going to end up at the Chargers. What do you guys think?
How could Jim Harbaugh end up anywhere? He's with the fucking Ravens.
The other Harbaugh then.
No, he said Jim. He didn't say John.
I said Jim.
Yeah,
I'm saying
Jim is in Michigan. John is with the Ravens.
Also, you spelled fire wrong.
Yeah, I did. Let's fucking redo that.
He didn't even
head coach.
Man, Staley didn't even deserve to get fired. He deserved to get fired.
He doesn't get all the letters.
he came up short, so his fire is going to come up short.
On the firing. Jeremy, start it off. I know. What are your thoughts?
He's still going to be calling defense.
How bad you got to be to get fired because you played the Raiders?
What?
That's like getting fired on your day off for stealing cardboard boxes.
You got fired after playing the Raiders, who scored over 21 points once the entire season. They have an interim head coach. They have a rookie quarterback. They have an interim GM. They have an interim offensive coordinator. And you got fired after you played them.
You know what happened was they came over Wednesday night. He's like, you know what? I'm going to get fired anyway. I'm just going to have a nice little vacation here in Las Vegas. Whatever happens on Thursday. He was having a blast on Wednesday night. and didn't even care about game planning. He knew he was on his way out, so it was just the last hurrah. Reports were he was seen as Spearman Rhino late into the night.
So everybody believes he was deserved. It was deserved, right?
Easily, very easily.
If you think it wasn't deserved, you need to be put 6 feet under the fucking ground.
Okay, what about the GM?
He's the one who hired Staley. Needs to be gone.
He's the one who created the roster that's $45 million over the cap next season.
Yeah, they fucked.
Let's not even forget the J.C. Jackson.
There's somebody on Twitter fucking praising that. Oh, Telesco shouldn't have been fired. You know, blah 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 blah.
That's what I'm saying.
What the fuck? He's got a fucking roster next season that's $45 million over the cap. You overpaid washed players.
They did the trade. They signed for J.C. Jackson, then had to trade him.
Khalil Mack is their most expensive player next season at $38 million.
And isn't Joey Bosa coming up on his contract?
Yeah, Joey Bosa's coming up too.
Yeah.
But
Plus,
Khalil Mack, $38 million next season.
This is the same GM that got rid of Anthony Lynn for Staley, right?
Yeah. This is the third coach he's hired.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, no, I definitely believe that he deserved to get fired. But I have seen reports that he did not deserve to get fired, and I was like, wait, whoa, this like I understand it's talent, but it's all old talent. Like they're all oft injured. So yeah, I agree that he. So what do you think they go with this? Who do you think is the person they go with?
Bill Belichick.
I'm with you.
They only got to hire one person.
I said that on Thursday. I said it on Thursday. On the podcast with the.
Dude, I don't mind. Hey, take Bill Belichick because you know it's going to be Josh McDaniels is the offensive coordinator. Yep. He's going to steal Matt Patricia from the Patriots. He's going to be the defensive coordinator, and then they're going to Brandon Bolden finally won't be on the Raiders no more.
I didn't even realize he was on the team.
So I definitely
he's the 4th-string running back.
I said it made sense. The only thing that bothers me is the salary cap, how over there, but he's a wizard at fucking dealing with the salary cap. We saw that for years with New England. And they only, like you said, they only have to hire one person. He has a young quarterback and they have defensive players. So
he's going to restructure everybody's contract.
That's what I'm saying. So it looks like it works. But give me another name. What do you guys think? I'm in agreement with Jeremy on Belichick. Who do you?
We're going to just throw out random names. Let's see. We could get.
I mean, do you think it's Belichick? Do you think it's Harbaugh? Who do you think?
Bieniemy could be head coach, unless Ron Rivera really is out of here after the season, which he should be.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I know Dan Quinn has been up for some head coaching position.
Okay,
that wouldn't be too bad. The offensive coordinator of the Lions, I think, is also up for some positions. I don't remember his name.
Okay,
Ben Johnson.
Yeah, Ben Johnson. I know he was up for some.
So definitely, there could be a lot of options. Is what you're saying.
I could do it. I mean, I've played Madden, right?
I think it's going to be an offensive coach. They just got rid of a defensive.
Right. I think they've been getting defensive coaches, and that shit tends to be for them.
They have to get an offensive coach because their main function is to make sure Justin Herbert continues to grow.
Kellen Moore for head coach, right?
Yeah, if they don't get it, well, Kellen Moore is probably going to be done with the Chargers.
Yeah, he's well with crap.
Do we not pay attention to Chargers?
They Charger.
Yeah, I think they're going to try to make a splash. I think going with Belichick would be a great option because only one, but I can definitely see them getting a young offensive-minded coach.
Anyone who knows the name Sean McVay might get it.
Yeah, so I could definitely see that happening.
As long as they know his name.
I
heard whoever responds to that tweet that got sent out to report to the Chargers practice with your jersey. If you show up with the clipboard, you'll get the head coaching job. You just need a visor and a clipboard.
We saw that definitely. He actually sent it to us and was like, "Jeremy, you're put me in, coach." So yeah, I definitely agree. I think the Chargers fucking sucked.
Every play, just run 4 verticals. We got this.
They deserve to get their ass whooped.
Lincoln Riley will be the next coach with the Chargers. He's a dip from USC.
Lincoln Riley ain't going nowhere. Let's jump into Draymond Green, the suspension. We didn't talk about this. Draymond Green is indefinitely suspended right now. Still indefinitely.
Good.
I don't know exactly what the fuck's going on. But
it never announced what's going on.
Well, we know
he doesn't know stuff.
Yeah,
he's an idiot.
It's indefinite because they're trying to get the man into counseling and all this other shit.
I know. Yeah, I've seen all the reports and everything like that because they're basically saying there's something really wrong with him. But I mean, what do you guys think about the suspension? What do you think? Like,
why did he punch Yusuf Nurkic anyway?
Because it's Draymond Green.
I think they're a right to make it indefinite, and there's probably conditions of you've got to complete this anger management, you got to complete whatever fucking this, that, and the other, and until you complete those, then
he should keep a stress ball on him while he's on the court so he doesn't punch anybody. Just next time, squeeze. He'll be fine.
Mo, what are your thoughts, buddy? I think it was just he doesn't ever show any contrition. What did he fucking say? I apologize when I mean to do it, but this wasn't intentional.
Yeah,
so
he
sorry.
He said I don't apologize for stuff I mean to do, but this was not intentional.
Right. That was just stupid. I don't know who the fuck sells a foul call by doing a spinning back fist. Like that shit. I think Dana White might get him to fight Jake Paul fucking in the next
I'll pay for the pay-per-view on that one.
Okay. So
there's gotta be no rules. Like
I must be the only one that does not like this at all. I must be the only one that my conspiracy theory shit mind is fucking taking a turn. I don't like any of this. I don't mind the indefinite suspension because it's for on the court shit that he's done. But at some point in time, you need to give him how many games he's going to be suspended. In what world is it okay to say you're indefinitely suspended? Granted, he choked Rudy Gobert and you gave him 5 games. We all know why he choked Rudy Gobert.
3 suspensions in 31 days.
I know that, but we all know why he choked Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert's teammates didn't even go to help him.
Yeah, we know why. Let's not act like he's crazy because he thought Rudy Gobert was about to put hands on Clay, and all of us would want him to do the same thing if we were in that situation. So
no one likes Rudy Gobert.
We know why he choked Rudy Gobert, and the Domantas Sabonis kick in the playoffs. We know what that's about. This motherfucker is known for kicking people in the playoffs.
I mean, he kicks.
He's a habitual line stepper.
He literally habitual, like so exactly. But now we're trying to make him crazy. Why?
I think he's been crazy.
But wait, what has he done off the court that says he's crazy?
I mean, he's done nothing off the court, but the NBA.
He's done nothing. He's not been arrested. He's not been in a lawsuit. He's not. Yes, he punched.
He punched his fucking teammate.
That's in practice. But hold on. Wait, Mauricio, have you not been in a locker room? Have you not definitely got into arguments and seen people get into arguments in a fucking locker room?
Not in a social media environment where there's a fucking leak coming out.
What we used to do to motherfuckers in the locker room?
Yeah, but I wasn't getting paid a professional.
No, and that doesn't matter. It's a locker room.
Oh, it totally matters.
No,
it's a work environment at that point.
I understand it's a work environment. But I understand it's a work environment. But at the same time, not every work environment is the same. It's not like he's at a casino or in a fucking bank or working for the county. The school. It's not like that.
The Jets player that punched Geno
fucking Michael Jordan. Do you see how many fights there are in the NFL between teams? It's just shit that happens. So again, that is an on the court issue. We're making it seem like this motherfucker's out being a menace. Rudy Gobert saying, "Oh, I think he's really depressed."
If he would apologize, they would have gone lighter on him. But he never. He never understands shit. He don't care.
No, why apologize?
Well, they do.
Okay, but then again, my issue isn't the suspension for on the court shit. If they came out and said we're going to give him 15 games, 25 games because he's a habitual line stepper, I'm okay with that. But for us to now say, oh, he needs anger management, he needs to complete counseling for shit that is due. Wait.
Tell me, sit here with a straight face and tell me that bitch don't need anger management. If you do it, you're fucking full of shit.
I can't tell you that. Do you know why? Because I've never heard of anything that has happened outside of the fucking court.
It doesn't need to be outside. I don't know why you're hitting on that.
I'm sorry. If somebody has anger management,
you haven't heard of anything off the court.
Name any anger management person that controls their shit, and it only happens on playing sports.
So just because you haven't heard about it, and he's a fucking angel off the court.
We live in a social media. How retarded are y'all? We live in a social media fucking era where everything is known. And we don't hear him fucking breaking laws. We don't hear him beating wives. We don't hear him doing shit outside of the court. You don't hear anything bad about him whatsoever. He has anger management 100% on the court. He 100%. In the 90s, we called this competitiveness. I'm not disagreeing that it was fucking wrong, but in the 90s and 80s, we called exactly what the fuck he's doing competitiveness. So now we're saying that this motherfucker's crazy, where nothing off the court has led us to believe that. And if you have an anger management problem, you don't just confine it to one fucking section. You're not going, I only have an anger management all the fucking time. And
not necessarily.
Name people that you know that have anger management problems.
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman was crazy off the fucking court. Remember when
he didn't fucking beat people up off the court?
You can look up the motorcycle incident in LA. Look up the motorcycle incident in LA.
Me.
Look it up.
Me.
And we were also, what year were we in? The fucking 90s. We didn't know most of the shit that went on in a locker room. As of right now, this month, we can compare him to multiple people across sports that have done terrible shit. And you're not going to have one thing besides.
Yeah, but people apologize for shit. He don't.
I don't. Okay, so if I don't apologize, that makes me crazy? That makes me have an anger.
That makes him not contrite. That makes him not.
He does have a fucking anger management problem. What the fuck?
I don't see it.
You sat here and said he has a fucking anger problem. What the fuck?
Being angry in a competitive environment is completely different.
Okay, so let me go choke out a fucking player on the field. Then let me go purposely punch somebody in the face.
Jeremy, you're making
standards. I'm good.
You're making the choke.
Love
you, BD. You are making the chokeout seem a lot worse than what the fuck it was. He was protecting a player. I'm sorry.
No, he wasn't.
Wait, hold on.
He didn't do none of that shit. He was looking for that fucking opportunity. Hold on. He didn't do that shit to protect play. He did that shit because he saw an opening.
When has he ever choked a player in the NBA before?
It's not like he was in like, oh shit, I can get down right now.
When has he ever done it? When has he ever done it? So in this scenario, and again, he wasn't even choking Rudy Gobert hard. Rudy Gobert wasn't even squirming for his fucking life. He came, put his arm around him and said, calm the fuck down. I'm sorry. Hold on. There's a video. Whoa. There's a video on TikTok of somebody doing something very similar to me in a bar fight to calm me down. And once they got away, they let me go. You guys are turning him into something he's not.
You've given him every fucking excuse to walk around.
No, I said first of all,
I think you're doing that.
I'm not giving him every excuse. The guy deserves to be suspended. He definitely deserves to be suspended. What he did was not a basketball play. Did he do it on purpose? Yes. Was punching that guy in the face wrong? Yes. 100%. I can name countless times in the NBA where there's been a skirmish and somebody has came to somebody else's defense. And I'll give you one right now. Brandon Ingram, when he tried to fucking punch Chris Paul. When a couple years ago when he was on the Lakers. And it was the Lakers and the Houston Rockets when somebody spit in fucking Chris Paul's face. Rajon Rondo. I can give you that one as well. I've multiple times that a teammate has come to defense of another teammate. So I'm not saying the guy does not deserve a suspension. I don't give a fuck if you suspend him for half the season because he is a habitual line stepper. I have no problem with that. My problem is the way that we're going to start to tear this guy down based off of shit he's doing on the court, and off the court, he doesn't have these issues. That is my problem. I saw Rudy Gobert's thing talking about, he's sad and depressed, and obviously there's something going wrong with him. You can't take away the game from him. But we don't hear him doing shit outside of the game. And we live in a social media world where we know what fucking color your nose hair is and what you ate for fucking breakfast.
Well, so now in 2023, I can't talk shit about somebody and
right. You can, but I'm just saying because
if I do, I've got Eric's retarded ass gonna fucking sit here.
I've seen
defend him and say,
he's
gonna be suspended indefinitely.
You see it happen before when the NBA wants to get rid of Draymond Green. They should want to. He's not good for basketball with what he does. They want to get rid of him.
All right. Everything he did is competitive.
I never said everything he did is all right. I literally said he should be suspended.
Before that, you said, before.
No, my problem is the shit talk that is going on based off of a court.
And
on court, what you don't have any other.
What's your fucking point? So just because he didn't do nothing off the court, I can't talk shit about him?
No, I don't.
That's just what you fucking. That's what you just fucking said.
Jeremy, you can talk as much shit as you want about
You
him.
just said I can't because he hasn't done nothing off the court.
You're right. You have every right to your opinion. You can talk as much shit, but when
my
an
opinion
NBA,
is wrong.
hold on. When the NBA as a whole is making this man seem crazy, and we've seen this done fucking before to many of celebrities, not on the same level, not athletes, but what they're doing right now. Listen, the media and all this, we've seen this happen. We saw this happen. Now, Grant, we've seen this happen. We saw this happen with Carmelo when everybody said he was off the bench. They didn't want to be a ball hog. When you want them out of the fucking league, they're going to come up with the story. The fact that they're trying to make this man out to be crazy.
They don't got to try too hard. The motherfucker is crazy.
Okay. What? I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't know any person that contains craziness to just basketball. I don't know that.
What other player punched a teammate in practice?
Jordan.
The guy on the court.
Michael Jordan.
Kobe Bryant. Michael Jordan.
Kobe Bryant. Tracy McGrady.
Is wired differently.
Tracy McGrady. Do you want me to fucking continue? This happens.
Michael Jordan wouldn't get suspended from a finals game by stepping on someone's nuts, though.
The only reason why is because somebody at the Warriors organization leaked it. And if you go back and remember when he punched him, a lot of people were fucking pissed because that was an in-house thing. Somebody in the Warriors organization leaked that like a motherfucker. It happens all the fucking time. So now we're going to make him out to be fucking crazy.
He is. 100%. 100% he is.
No, I don't believe it.
Hey, you're welcome to your motherfucking opinion. Don't tell me my motherfucking opinion's wrong, asshole.
I ate my chocolates. What the
fuck? If you read the comment above.
Sam and Mo seriously need a bag of popcorn nearby, for instance, is just like this. We would be gold.
The fact that you can sit here and say, oh, you can have your own opinion, but then sit here and fucking yell at somebody because of their fucking opinion. So then how can I have my own opinion if you don't agree with it?
Because it's an opinion.
Right.
I don't have
so my opinion is my
agree
opinion.
with your opinion. You're doing the same shit to me.
Yeah, but
you're calling me retarded for my fucking opinion. Wait, you gonna say I'm bad because crazy. I don't agree with your opinion, but yet you called me retarded for my fucking opinion. Stop it. We're doing the same shit to each other. It's an opinion. It's a debate. Both of us are going back and forth with our types of agreements and our types of opinion, and we don't agree. 100%. We don't agree. It's okay for us not to fucking agree. That's why we have this show, so we can do this shit.
Yeah, but I don't sit there and defend a crazy person. But it's
you stop it. Your opinion is crazy. My opinion is
crazy person did I defend?
It's just in. Draymond's been nominated for Walter Payton Man of the Year.
hey,
his charity work off the court is really amazing.
Eric's dumb.
Right, he's working with the mentally ill off the court.
Yeah, he's part of the group.
Listen,
he's got his own sharing circle.
No, yeah, okay. So I've even heard fucking Stephen A. Smith blame Stephen Curry's leadership.
Who the fuck listened to Stephen A. Smith? He's fucking crazy too. Put that dumb motherfucker with fucking Draymond Green. Get the fuck out of here.
No, those are two different levels, buddy.
They're both fucking retarded. Nobody gives a fuck about either one of them.
All right, fuck it.
Eric's the only one fucking on his knees for fucking Draymond Green.
The problem that you have is you don't understand. I'm 6 steps ahead. I understand what they're doing.
You are definitely not.
In a year and a half, Draymond Green will be out of the NBA. Mark my words.
But hold on.
That's not because of a conspiracy, though. That's because we've watched.
No. Stop it. We said that with Carmelo Anthony, and then Carmelo Anthony came back and played a great thing. There aren't fucking 15 players on each team that is better than fucking Draymond Green. Stop it.
He ain't the same Draymond that he was a few years ago.
You're 100% right. But not being the same Draymond is still better than fucking 30% of the fucking league.
But is that right for the Warriors, though? He could end up with a different team.
I'm saying in a year and a half, he's going to be out of the league.
Because you're a great player.
He's going to be out of the league. We saw it with Russell Westbrook. We saw it with Carmelo Anthony. They're going to try to put his ass out of the fucking league in a year and a half.
Westbrook isn't out of the league.
No. But all the shit that they talked about, he basically damn near was out of the league until the fucking LA Clippers signed him. Nobody wanted him. Nobody wanted to sign him, and he's on a fucking low ass contract. Nobody wanted him. Same thing happened with Carmelo. Carmelo didn't want to go nowhere. Carmelo had to sit out before Portland and Damian Lillard begged and plead for him to come back. If you literally look up how the Clippers signed him, it's because Kawhi and fucking Paul George went to him. Nobody else was going to sign him. They thought that would be the last team when he got waived by him. I'm telling you, in a year and a half, Draymond Green's going to be out, and it's not going to be because of his talent. It's going to be because motherfuckers are going to think he's fucking crazy.
We don't have to think. We don't have to think about that.
It's going to be a combination of both.
Okay, so wait, there's levels of craziness. Okay, so what level of craziness?
I'll tell you that man's crazy.
Okay, Jeremy, what level of crazy is he on? On a scale of 1 to 10, what level? What number would you give him? Would you give him 2, or would you give him 5?
I'd give him 5. Absolutely, give him 5.
So average crazy.
Yeah. But average crazy for a millionaire is different than average crazy for somebody like me who's fucking poor.
I agree with you. I'm just wondering.
I don't have eyes on me. I don't have people looking at me every 5 minutes of every fucking day.
I'm just saying this. I understand, but it's so weird, in my opinion, for you to have to take this take, because this is the same person that wants to choke people at work every fucking day.
And I don't get paid millions of dollars, and I'm not on TV every fucking
But if you could, would you?
Would I what?
Choke somebody at work.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Jeremy, this is coming from Jeremy.
I know my shit's
wants to choke people at work.
But my shit's not going to get shown to millions of people around the world.
I'm just saying, if it would, you would still choke somebody if you could get away with it.
And I would do it even more if I was getting paid millions.
Okay.
But everybody that watches our show knows I'm fucking crazy. So what's the point? I don't have a problem admitting that I'm fucking crazy.
That's you're 100% right.
I'm not in denial about my crazy, but Draymond Green is.
Okay. Oh, we're going to Ohtani Deal. Let's go to the Ohtani Deal so I can get a chance to rest and you guys can take over the talking.
You need to take a timeout.
The only thing I want to say about the Ohtani Deal is the deferment of payment.
The deal is great for the first 10 years.
Yeah, it really is.
He's going to become the next Bobby Bonilla.
Yes, I was gonna say he told both Bobby Bonilla, hold my beer.
The second 10 years is gonna fucking put a real handicap on the Dodgers.
Dodgers need to win now.
They have to. They have to win multiple World Series in the next 10 years.
Or else this move will be the worst.
Because in 2034, when they have to pay Ohtani $68 million a year for 10 years, and he'll be, what, 42? Because, he's what? I forget how old he is now, but he'll be like late 30s.
Hold on, let's see.
At least late 30s.
Yeah, but in base,
Ohtani is 29 right now.
So at the end of his $20 million in his first 10 years, he'll be 39 years old.
He's the next Bobby Bonilla. I'm telling you.
So for 10 years, they're paying him $680 million. The man will be 39 years old. He's not going to play much longer after that.
Well, then again,
if he does play an extra year or two, it's going to be strictly a designated hitter.
Well, what they'll end up doing is they'll probably do what the Bobby Bonilla did with the Mets. That's why he's going to be paid for the next 30 fucking years. He will never have to do anything again.
No, I don't think MLB contracts can be reworked like that.
You think they changed the rule after the Bonilla deal?
No, because his contract wasn't reworked. His contract was agreed to from the beginning.
No, what ended up happening was it was a buyout. The agents came to him and they wanted to rework his contract because they wanted to sign somebody else. So his agent came up with a great fucking deal that deferred a lot of it for this amount. And that basically that's how it ended up working out. Yeah, it was a reworked contract for Bobby Bonilla.
But I don't know if they can defer a deferment.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, yeah, true.
Yeah, I think the Dodgers are going to be stuck paying this, but the
Mets.
I think they're stuck paying $680 million over 10 years.
Yeah,
I think they're good though. I don't think they're worried about that.
Yeah, but if they only win one World Series, it's not worth it.
But I mean, in 10 years, yes, his age is 39. Okay, in 10 years, but let's look at this. In 10 years, fucking LeBron James might be still playing basketball. Okay. So, like, we can see
not if he keeps losing the 18-win teams or
we don't losing streak. Look, he just won the in-season tournament, and so that's what I'm saying. So, with the way technology and medical stuff goes, we could be seeing normal people play into their 50s.
He just lost to a team that was on an 18.
But what I'm saying is, we have multiple quarterbacks played into their mid-40s. In 10 years, you can have baseball players with the way the medical stuff is going.
How many starting quarterbacks played into their mid-40s?
Drew Brees, Tom Brady, and Aaron Rodgers.
I think those are. I don't know if they made it to mid 40s. I think Tom Brady's the only one that made it to mid 40s.
Yeah.
How old was Drew Brees?
Early 40s.
40.
He was like 41, 42.
Okay, so early 40s. But again,
Early
we've seen when we started to see what Phillip Rivers played till he was what 38, 39. Like you're
Didn't
starting.
Vinny Testaverde roll out there at 40?
Yeah, Matt Ryan. But we're talking about consistent starters. Matt Ryan. How old was fucking Matt Ryan? You're consistently seeing it go up.
Wait a minute.
So,
have the Lakers not played since the in-season tournament final?
In 10 years.
No, they played. They won against the Spurs and they lost against the Spurs.
They
lost against the Mavericks, beat the Spurs, and then lost against the Spurs.
In 10 years, I'm just saying. And then the way the money goes up, in 10 years in fucking basketball, contracts are going to be $100 million a year. So $68 million might not be that bad.
Matt Ryan retired at 38, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
you're saying what?
What I'm saying is in 10 years, we're going to see more people start to play for longer. We're already seeing it in other sports, okay? You have a plethora of people right now that are in the NBA that are still fucking old. So I mean, we're starting to see that trend, and in baseball it could happen too. So, but in 10 years when he's 39, maybe he becomes the first, starts to still play and has a good career till he's 45, 46.
He might get moved to first base at that point.
Who, Ohtani?
Yeah.
So I don't know how baseball works, but fuck, how old was Jim Tomei when he retired?
I'll Google. I'm on it.
Jim Tomei was pretty old.
He get DH, to his old age. I think it's a great move for them, though. They allow them the flexibility, at least, to build around them in the first 10 years. And it's unique that Ohtani can do this because he makes all his money off endorsements anyway.
He was 43 when he retired. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. And he retired in 2014. So in 10 years from now, we can have more baseball players, we're gonna have more athletes playing into their 40s.
He was drafted in 91.
He retired in 2012.
Oh, 2012, okay.
We all have Google. We got this.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm just gonna pull up the oldest players in baseball. Rich Hill is a left-handed pitcher for the Pirates. He was 43 years old during the 2023 season. Nelson Cruz is 42.
For the Dodgers.
Nelson Cruz is 42. Adam Wainwright is 41.
Let's do this. If the Dodgers win no World Series in the next 10 years and Ohtani can't pitch anymore because he's had multiple elbow surgeries.
Okay, hold on.
Is the $68 million a year worth it?
I don't think so.
If they win one World Series in the next 10 years, is the $700 million?
I don't think that's the only thing that they're evaluating, though. I think as long as they make back that TV revenue and have good attendance and sell merch, they'll make that shit back.
$700 million over 20 years to a player that didn't help them win a World Series.
Also,
he's going to help them with ratings. He's going to help them with attendance.
A lot of players played their last game at in the 40s, and there was one player to play his last game at 45.
There's 10 players in the MLB right now that are over 39 years old. 6 of them are pitchers. But there's literally 10 players that are playing.
Out of how many?
I'm just saying. In 10 years.
Ichiro played until he was hella old. Japanese players don't have to take care of themselves.
10 will be 20. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so look, I'm just going to look at the salary.
Hey, how many of those 10 players are two-way players?
Probably none, because that's a new thing.
None. I get what you're saying. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying in 10 years, it could be a little different. He could be the one guy that plays a little longer, and salaries may go up. But in baseball, I was thinking the salaries would go up like basketball, but baseball, the salaries haven't gone up much. So in 2009, the highest paid person had made $33 million. In 2019, the highest paid person made $38 million. So in that 10-year span, salaries didn't go up as much as they've done like in the NBA.
I mean, they don't have a hard cap. They have a soft cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a luxury tax.
Yeah.
All right, so Jake Paul.
Good fucking whoop.
Jake Paul. So listen. I like the boxing. You know
shit was rigged. I know you could sit here and fucking praise Jake Paul for fighting a fucking boxer that hasn't fought in 3 fucking years and whatever. That shit was the most rigged fucking. That fucking uppercut was so motherfucking slow. My fucking 3-year-old nephew could have fucking thrown that shit. There's infants that could have dodged that fucking punch.
I'm not listening.
Whoop for me.
Listen. All I'm saying is we gotta give him credit where
I
credit's
ain't giving motherfucker credit for nothing.
All right, guys, if you're on Twitter and you don't know what we're talking about, just go to our Twitter at Vegas at LV Benchwarmers. I just retweeted the two posts that show the knockout. So go ahead and check that out, then come back. Look, all I'm saying is that, and there's a slow-mo view and a non-slow-mo view. All I'm saying is that, look, the guy's 35. He's 10-2-1. So that was after last night. So he was 10-1-1. His last fight was in, well, he fought before 3 years. His last fight was in August 11th, 2023. And he won a unanimous decision over somebody that was 7-0. His last fight before that was 2019. And he's fought a couple times, and he won 4 times in 2019, 1 time in 2018, 2 times in 2017, 2 times. He's not a career. He's a boxer, but it's like his side hustle. It's like his side hustle. So
how much money did he get for this dive?
So the pay-per-view wasn't big. I think they were the main event, but
What do you mean? Jake Paul literally sat there during the fucking media day and said it was the highest grossing fucking pay-per-view in Orlando ever.
Well, because Orlando doesn't have pay-per-views.
They do.
Where?
It's Orlando, Florida.
Name the last pay-per-view in Orlando.
I don't fucking know. I don't follow fucking boxing.
I'm telling you, they don't go to Orlando.
I'm sure they left him a nice little brown, nondescript brown paper bag in his locker room before the fight.
They had the BKFC was the last fight they had there.
Oh, the bare knuckle?
Yep. The bare knuckle goes there. Bare knuckle went there in 53-32. Orlando Amateur. Yeah. Jake Paul. Sereno and Ramos. Casino Royale. It's another Jake Paul one. There's no big fights in fucking Orlando, dude. And
so Jake Paul beat his own record.
Fucking WWE. That is some WWE shit. We have the sold out crowd arena record in Las Vegas. Shut the fuck up. That is we went to Nashville, Tennessee, and we sold more tickets than anybody ever for any sporting event. Shut the fuck up. That's some shit. So, no, even in Jake Paul afterwards said, I'm not doing any call outs. I'll let the money fights come to me, but if they don't, I'll continue these smaller fights and build my brand. That's all I'm saying. Shush. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, look, we wanted Jake Paul, and I've been a huge criticism of him. We wanted him to fight real boxers. Jake Paul is fighting real boxers at his level, and we're forgetting this. Jake Paul is 7-1. So when we go back and look at
fought a boxer who fought 4 months ago.
Dude, okay, I'm sorry. You're 100% right. 100% right. He fought a boxer that fought 4 months ago, right? But when you look at Andre Augustus fought a guy named Brandon Martin 3 months ago. 4 months ago. And in boxing, fighting every 4 months is okay. He fought a guy 3 months ago and beat him. Nobody's saying shit that, Brandon Martin, because he was 7-0 at the time. This is what you do in boxing when you're young.
Tell me you knew who this guy was before this fight.
No, I had no fucking clue.
Right.
But I don't know who most 7-1 boxers are.
You know who Jake Paul's faggot ass is?
Yeah, because Jake Paul. Of course, I know who Jake Paul is. But do you know most boxers that are under 10 have 10 fights? No, most people don't. The reason why we know who Jake Paul is because Jake Paul is a social media guy. Outside of that, if he was just a regular boxer at 7-1, nobody would be saying shit. Am I wrong? And what have I said all the time? He needs to fight real boxers. So I'm not going to knock him.
We need to give this man flowers for fighting no names.
I'm not, but he's 7-1.
Here's your fucking participation trophy. Fuck out of here. I'm gonna give you a fucking soft shell helmet too. What the fuck?
Who do you want him to fight?
Fight a fucking real fucking boxer. Don't fight a boxer who literally just fought 4 months ago. What the fuck?
Why?
A boxer that nobody even knew he fucking existed. Nobody.
Okay,
other than the man's family, nobody knew this motherfucker existed.
Okay, so who do you want him to fight then? I'm just giving you like an idea of what class of fighter you want. Do you want a top 20 opponent?
Fucking fight Ryan Garcia because everybody says he's washed and he's no good.
They're different weight classes by 40 fucking pounds. He can't fight Ryan Garcia. Then we'd be talking shit that he's fighting a fucking welterweight.
At least Ryan Garcia is a real boxer.
He's 40 to 50.
People know him. I don't give a fuck. You can sit here and suck fucking Jake Paul's dick all you want.
Dude, are you fucking retarded?
You want to give this man flowers for fighting fucking nobody.
You would give him wait, stop.
The man fought Tommy. Lost to Tommy Fury.
You said
somebody who looks like a fucking balloon in a 99-cent store.
You said he should fight a 140-pounder fighter.
I said he should fight somebody who people fucking know.
Okay, you said so. I just gave me a class like a top 20 fighter.
Like fuck, give him a fucking top 50 fighter.
Okay.
Like he just fought a fucking bottom 10 fighter. What the fuck?
What'd you just share in the thing?
A picture of what we were talking about with Draymond.
Oh.
Hold on. I got you.
Where's Boxer Rec? Okay, here we go. Okay. So. Okay, the 50th person in the cruiserweight ranking, because he's a cruiserweight, is Lenar Perez, who is 12-0. Lenar Perez, do you know who he is? Nobody knows who the fuck he is.
I think he pumped my gas before.
Lenar Perez just won on 12-2, and his last fight was on 5/17. He's fought 2 times this year. He's fought 3 times in the last 3 years. Would you be okay with that? No, you wouldn't. You would not be okay with that. So we'll move up. We'll move up higher. So let's go to the top 40. So in the top 41, let's go to 41. We have a 7-0 fighter named Aranzo Bertia, who has fought in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, all 7 times since 2021. Would you be okay with him fighting somebody that was 7-0 if he was in the top 41? Or would you still say that he's a no-name fighter?
Did I say top 50?
Yeah.
Okay, then what the fuck is your question?
I'm just we don't know any of these people.
If I fucking said top 50, so who the fuck? Where's this dude he just fought ranked?
I'm trying to find him right now. So I'm outside the top 100.
Right.
Tommy Fury is ranked 118th.
And he lost to Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
So this guy is farther down than Tommy Fury.
Yes.
Give him his flowers for what?
I'm not giving him his flowers. I'm saying, I'm not going to jump up and down and say, oh, it was a fabulous knockout. He beat somebody like that. No, I'm just saying it's nice to see him actually fight boxers like we wanted to see. And granted, this guy is not a real boxer in the sense of a top 50, but a lot of people that are 7, 8 fights into their boxing career are not fighting top 50 fighters. This is how boxing goes.
When he fought a top 120 fighter, he lost.
Yes. I don't even see where let's see where Jake Paul is ranked in boxing. Let's just see what he's ranked in the cruiserweight. And then so I can get an idea.
Let's be fair. Give me from rank 117 up. Because you already lost to 118.
Jake Paul is ranked at 134 in the cruiserweight rankings.
He needs to fight every person ranked from 133 to 1 in a row over the next year.
Just have like a little stamina
Just
battle.
fucking line them up. Just fucking line them up.
Knock them out, and then the next person comes in.
It could be one each day. You don't even have to do it back to back.
Stop, mamas.
Ooh, that's an interesting question.
Like you're talking about? Okay, so August unboxing rank is ranked 311th across.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, let me finish.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Across.
What was that number?
Let me finish.
What was the number?
Let me finish. 311th ranked across the world in cruiserweights. In America, he is the 43rd ranked cruiserweight.
But what was the first rank?
311.
So if he fought only Americans, he'd be awesome.
What's Jake Paul ranked around the world?
134th.
What's he ranked in America?
Let me see. This is back 22.
You gonna tell me Jake Paul?
So Jake Paul is one. Jake Paul,
technically, two boxers is ranked 22.
Jake Paul is 134 world ranked out of 1,100 fighters. And he's 22 in America out of 180.
Now tell me that shit's not rigged.
We know it's fucking rigged. It's boxing, buddy. We know this.
How the fuck you rank Jake Paul at fucking 22 in America? Get the fuck out of here.
I can't defend that at all.
So wait, you're telling me the 22nd ranked fucking fighter in America in cruiserweights can't beat the fucking 43rd ranked fighter in fucking.
Well, he did. He did beat him. Well, he knocked him out in the first round. He knocked him out in the first round. And that's what a 22nd rank that fights a 43rd rank is supposed to do. Knock him out in the first round. So that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is for who he's fighting, he did what he had to do. I want to see who he fights next. I'm not hyping it.
Fight a literal real boxer.
I would love to see him fight a literal real boxer. So let's see if he just went in. That was a real boxer, but if he just went in,
a real boxer is ranked 311 around the fucking world.
So what if he fought Roy Jones Jr.?
Good.
Would you be okay with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
A 50-year-old Roy Jones Jr.
Absolutely, 55? And I think that 50-year-old will fuck Jake Paul up.
Okay. What if he fought?
Give me motherfucking Mike Tyson.
Jake Paul,
who's got 1 foot in the fucking grave right now, and I think Tyson wins.
What if he fought Anthony Pettis?
And if Tyson doesn't win, we know somebody's losing an ear.
What if he fought Anthony Pettis?
Okay.
From MMA. Would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
Anthony Pettis is the guy that used to fight in MMA. He's a retired MMA fighter in the UFC. You guys remember him, right, Mauricio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's ranked
remember his boxing being super
He's
strong,
ranked number 5 in America in the cruiserweight rankings.
Has he been boxing even?
He has 1 fight. He's 1-0.
And I remember him more for his kicks than his boxing.
He's 1-0 in boxing. The only fight he fought was he beat Roy Jones Jr. on 4/1/2023.
I even forgot that he fought Roy Jones Jr. But
in an 8-round fight, he beat Roy Jones Jr. So that's how he got ranked 5. Okay, let's get off the Jake Paul thing because I really didn't want to talk about that for that long. I just wanted to say I'm happy to see him fighting.
My guy.
I'm happy to see him fighting boxers. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, we're excited. 311th ranked boxer around the world.
Let's go. Knock down the first round. Come on. All right. Leon Edwards versus Kobe Covington tonight. We got the what was I gonna say? What is this? UFC fucking 650?
296, is it? I think it's CLBY. CLBY.
No, it's Kobe. It's Kobe!
Kobe!
Oh, by the way, did you guys hear about, just back to the Ohtani deal real quick? Did you guys hear about the Kobe video that they used?
Yeah.
So the Dodgers
6 years ago.
Yeah, it's like 6 years ago. Kobe came and recorded a video, and it's an
hey, Ohtani come to the Dodgers.
I don't know, but it's a recruiting pitch.
I'll be dead by then, but
and they used it and showed him.
They filmed it 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a generic recruiting video for insert player here?
Tell me you're desperate with the all-star lineup you already had. Tell me you're desperate without telling me you're fucking desperate.
Yeah. So basically that's what happened. They used that video, and it was probably just a recruiting pitch, or they probably used it to like to hype their people with like passion and stuff like that. And
No,
or maybe it was
they used it for a recruiting pitch.
No, but I'm saying like the video, maybe it was a video that was talking about LA and why LA is cool. I don't know what the video.
No, it was lit. They paid Kobe Bryant to record the video recruiting Ohtani.
Mo got so upset he left.
Yeah. Okay.
Literally, the video was the sole purpose of the video was.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. Okay.
They filmed it 6 years ago.
Oy.
So they used Ohtani to recruit, or they used Kobe Bryant
to recruit Ohtani.
Okay, that makes sense. I didn't know what the video was about.
They paid Kobe Bryant for the video 6 years ago.
Got you. All right, so last thing we're going to talk about is Leon Edwards versus Kobe Covington, which is weird because Mo jumped out. He was the one. Oh, there he goes. Mostradamus.
This is Mo.
I don't know what the hell happened there.
He got tired of me arguing with Eric.
He was like, "Fuck this."
I think Jake Paul might have knocked me out of the screen.
We got a real boxer, so we know it's okay.
I couldn't dodge that up.
Not on a bye week this episode.
All right, good. So there's only a couple fights I actually care about on this card. It is UFC. I don't know what UFC it is. 296.
The 296.
Yeah, so I tried to get tickets to it.
There's a lot of them that we have. I do like Bryce Mitchell. I think that I like Bryce Mitchell. So I want him to win against Josh Emmett. Bryce Mitchell used to be on the Ultimate Fighter. Tony Ferguson versus Paddy Pimblett. What do you think about that?
I want to see Paddy Pimblett beat the fuck out of Tony Ferguson.
I like to see Tony win, but he's been washed the last few times.
He irritates the fuck out of me wearing them fucking glasses indoors. I can't fucking stand motherfuckers that wear sunglasses indoors. What kind of fucking dumbass shit is that?
It's called a douchebag.
He's a little, I guess, weird about the glasses, but his work ethic is second to none, and he usually puts on exciting fights, so I'll give him props for that. But he's past the prime.
Tony Ferguson is about to put hands on Paddy Pimblett. We're about to see where Tony. This is gonna be like, when they set up the old guy to become, like a name for the young guy, and they turn back the hands of time.
Oh, to put him on.
Yeah, this is what's about to happen. And the reason why it's about to happen, because guess who Tony Ferguson's been training with? Guess who he's been training with?
Mike Tyson.
Fucking stay hard. David Goggins. So Tony Ferguson did a thing with David Goggins where, and there's multiple pictures of it where Tony Ferguson's about it, and David Goggins said, I could not break him. He said, I did everything in my power to break him. And you can look up the videos and everything of Tony's like basically dead. Stay hard. Tony Ferguson is turning back the hands of time right now. This is going to be like the Rocky Balboa moment against fucking Mason Dixon or the other fucking dude that Antonio Tarver played. He's going to put hands on Paddy Pimblett.
If the guy just wanted to stay hard, he could take Viagra.
Nope. I'm telling you, in the middle of the fight, he's going to be like, who's going to carry the bolts? Who's going to, I am. Pop, 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 pop. They don't know me, son. In the middle of the fight, Paddy's going to be putting it on him, and all of a sudden, he's going to be sitting in there going, they don't know me, son. Telling you, it's going to be all gravy. Tony Ferguson wins. Knockout.
Equipping bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just turn into Robert De Niro?
Stay hard. Other than that, we have.
You know who David Goggins is?
Absolutely.
Sam, you know who David Goggins is?
Not even close.
Oh, you should
check out his Joe Rogan. Check out his Joe Rogan podcast. He's a former Navy SEAL. He's like a motivational speaker now, kind of type deal. But you'll run through a wall.
The new people who know him from his story about pissing himself in the fucking
ultra marathons.
Yeah.
He runs ultra marathons now, even though he doesn't have fucking knees or cartilage. He ran a marathon on 2 broken feet.
Oh damn!
Like they have,
like 400 miles.
He taped it. Like
Goggins is a fucking beast.
They have a guy because they had this guy that was talking about this marathon that they were running, and it was 4 people. It was a team marathon where you would run like so many miles a day. I would run so many miles a day, and a leg, and so forth and so on. So Goggins was doing it, and he had no team. Yeah, so he also lost a ton of weight to become a Navy SEAL. He does dumbass shit. Like his wife will give him motivational videos. His wife's the one that does the camera. Like there's one where he's literally on a deck going, and his hands are like handcuffed behind his back. And he's like, you know what? I used to fucking hate to swim. I hate the fucking water. So now I got to make myself uncomfortable. And that motherfucker jumps off into the water with his hands and legs tied. And he's just, let's fucking go. Yeah, dude, just Google David Goggins. And I promise you, after like 10 minutes of watching him, you'll go punch a hole through your wall and do 50 push-ups. Like that's
my house.
That's what happens. Yeah, that's what happens. And then he even talks shit about the guy. Oh, I saw this one guy that was like, "Why are you running? Why are you running, David? Why don't you ever do anything? Why don't you?" And he's like, "You know why? Because I'm not a bitch like you. Stay hard." So yeah.
Oh my god.
You gotta know. How do you not know David Goggins?
I don't know.
Okay. Didn't mean to go into David Goggins rant right there, but yeah.
On a rant.
But yeah, check him out.
I love David Goggins, buddy. They don't know me, son. All right, Leon Edwards versus. Oh, we have Wonder Boy versus. I don't know who this guy is. He's undefeated. Shavkat Ramagnamana.
He's a Kazakh fighter. He looks like he's got a fighter's face. But I think that one should be a good fight too. Stephen Thompson. I guess hasn't really done much lately, but the little training montage they had on Countdown yesterday brought back some of those highlight reel kicks that he can sometimes bless us with. So hopefully, it seems to be a strikers match. So
yeah,
hopefully that was some fireworks.
I like Stephen Thompson more because he's got the TikTok account and all that stuff with the shorts. And the way he breaks down fights and the way he breaks down moves and he shows them, I really like that. I don't know who's gonna fucking win this one. I really don't care, but yeah.
Oh, you didn't like TikTok?
No, I don't. So this is a problem. I don't watch TikTok, but I watch YouTube, and YouTube has TikTok shorts on it. So like so that's the issue. So like most shorts you see are just TikToks.
Yeah.
So a lot, yeah. So a lot of them
just like reels,
yeah,
TikTok
exactly. Reels, yeah. So that's what I see them from. So yeah, just like
cross-pollinate.
So the same thing. Yeah. So I don't actually have it, but yeah, I watch it. But yeah, and I've seen your Instagram and your TikTok ones when you do your changeovers. Yeah. So now we got the main event. That's the only one. I mean, Leon Edwards versus Kobe Covington.
What about Pantoja versus
Go ahead and talk about it. I don't know who the fuck they are.
That wasn't even
Pantoja, who beat Brandon Moreno 2 times. He's got a fucking pretty good story coming from. I guess most of these fighters have a rags to riches type story, but he beat Roybal once. Roybal then rattled off like 4 or 5 wins. It should be a good matchup too. They both got good grappling. Both got good striking. The featherweights always let it fly. So
flyweights.
Or flyweights. So I think this one should also be action packed as well. Okay. I think I'll give the edge to Pantoja.
Yeah, he's got the belt, but yeah, I just don't know who they are. I don't pay enough attention to them to know who they are. Okay, so now we can talk about the Leon Edwards Kobe Covington. What do you guys think about this? Who are you going for? I know Sam.
Like
really
you said,
I don't really
Kobe plays such a good heel that he makes you hate him. So I think I'm gonna stick with Leon Edwards, just because Kobe gets a little too crazy when he gets in his fight selling mode. He can definitely push the envelope and cross the line. So I think
we know that he did at the press conference. Jeremy, what do you tell him at the press conference? What Kobe tell Leon?
I'm gonna take you to hell. I'm gonna take you to hell, and along the way, we're gonna meet your father.
That caused Leon Edwards to throw a water bottle at Kobe Covington. What are your thoughts on it, Jeremy?
I think it's gonna be Leon Edwards. I think Kobe Covington, he always chokes in really big moments.
He gonna choke on them nuts.
I think it's gonna be Kobe. Leon Usman, not Leon Usman broke his fucking face, and Kobe was still trying to fight him. Kobe does not understand the word give up. His pressure and his stamina and cardio, I think, is going to be hell for Leon. But I think Kobe is going to end up winning by a decision. But I can see Leon knocking him the fuck out. Not knocking him out, but I could see Leon putting paws on him. because he can keep his distance from him, keep him out there. I think it's going to be a really good fight, a lot of energy, but I think he just wears Leon Edwards down. All right. Any other things you guys want to talk about before we get off today?
Teddy Bridgewater is going to retire after the season.
Who gives a fuck?
He's still fucking playing?
High school.
Teddy was already retired.
No, he's on the
We
Lions.
got football in.
That's like trending on Twitter.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Is he like the third stringer?
Nobody cares.
I don't know.
Your name is Teddy.
He's not the backup.
Kobe Covington last fought over a year ago.
I know, because he was injured. He fought Jorge Masvidal and beat the shit out of him. Beat the fuck out of him. Yeah, because he was injured. So that was the big issue. When he came back, everybody was mad that he was getting the fight. So, but because he's been injured, but when you look at Kobe Covington has 3 losses. 2 of them were to Usman. Like, and he was like literally, he doesn't get knocked. He goes crazy. It should be a great fight. It should be a great fight.
Yeah.
This probably should be one of the better fights of the year in terms of just cardio, work, all that stuff. This should be extremely good. All right. Anybody else want to say anything before we jump off? Yes, I want to say something. Make sure you check out Kelder Rock's channel, all his reviews. Make sure you
next week is the 2 episodes we recorded.
Next week we got the Mario review, movie
Tuesday
review.
will be. Hold on, I'll look at the schedule right now. I forgot what I did. I'm working on the next review right now. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. I believe Tuesday should be Minecraft, and then Friday will be the Mario movie.
Sounds great. I just, as everybody know, I went and represented the podcast on a what the hell is it? On a why can't I talk right now? On a different podcast. It's on Let's Talk Sports. It's Thursday night football. We talked about it. So if you guys get a chance to go check it out, I'm trying to see if I can find it on Twitter real quick. And then what day is this? Oh, no, go check it out. It's called Let's Talk Sports. I'll find it and put it back on Twitter. I will be on another show today doing a Chiefs Patriots. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Representing that Benchwarmer podcast. We're going to be doing a Chiefs Patriots review of the game. So, with anybody else got anything else they want to say?
What channel you on?
I just retweeted it right now. I don't know what channel the channel is for the Chiefs Patriots review. But the one I was guest appearing on Let's Talk Sports with Game Time Bobby G. Go and check that out. We got into a heated debate about Sean McDermott and the Bills. We got into a lot of fucking heated debates. So go check.
Do you have any other kind of debates that you like to get into?
Like what?
All your debates is heated.
All of your
debates are heated. You don't have any other type. All of
them are heated. Also, just so you guys know, we will be doing, when the football season comes to an end on Thursdays, we will be doing sport movie reviews, sport movie documentary reviews. So what we'll probably do is we'll maybe each send out one that we want, and then I'll just put it up in a poll and let people.
Did you get to watch that Bye Bye Barry one?
No, I haven't watched that one yet. Nope.
I gotta watch that.
Pretty good. It's about Barry Sanders' retirement and the theories behind it, and
well, he would have 10 years later, he would have never retired.
Well, they talk about all the ifs and
because
why
of the free agency that it was at that time. Free agency was still new.
It's pretty interesting though.
I'm going to watch it. I really want to watch it. But yeah, we're definitely going to talk about some of these movies, some of this stuff. So we'll end up picking one, put it out in a poll. This includes some of the 30 for 30s, if you guys like 30 for 30s. So that includes anything, any documentary, any sports. If you guys have suggestions, go ahead and tweet us at us. That's the easiest way to get in contact with me or with us. And then make sure that you guys are following us on social media and that you subscribe. Anybody got anything else they want to say?
I was going to say, I just heard Tony just got his rule book mailed to him. So he's studying, make sure his ass lines up right.
Who?
Kadarius.
Fuck Kadarius Tony. Fuck that bitch. I can't stand that motherfucker. I don't want to talk about this.
Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes got fined.
I don't give a fuck. Listen, my thing is, I'm telling everybody right now, the outburst that Patrick Mahomes had towards the refs is because he wanted to fucking choke Kadarius Tony. He wanted to beat the living fucking shit out of him. And he looked at him and was like, fuck you, ref! Blah, 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 blah.
But he told himself, I'm not crazy like Draymond, so I'm going to restrain myself.
Well, we know Patrick Mahomes is crazy. He's fucking married to Brittany Mahomes. Stop it.
Yeah,
Stop it. His whole family's fucking crazy.
He's married to a hoe.
She's a hoe.
She's the second hoe in the ho.
She's a hoe. Okay, so Jeremy, whenever you're ready, go ahead and take us out.
Put me in, coach.
Peace.